Jerry, it's not the league double over Chippenham Town this year, but satisfied with 4 points?
I think so. If you take everything into consideration, I thought today, credit to Chippenham as well. I thought they were better in us first half. Tactically, we've had to make a few tweaks and changes, but we can do that. We can adapt quite well in games. And then I thought second half we looked like the ones who were going to win it. I thought Spokes had a wonderful strike, didn't he? Called knuckleball that Will's had to deal with. Other than that, he's not had to. And then credit to Will again. Will Henry's pulled off a wonderful save from Cody. It looks like it's in, and it's actually, I think it's behind him as well, and he's managed to claw it out. So that's a wonderful save from Will. That was our one moment in the game, if I'm being honest. We didn't really, for all our territory second half, we didn't really have too much quality on the end of it. I think it's one of those games tactically very good to watch for a football person. Credit to Gary and his team. I thought they were great first half without really carving us open. So we had to stay disciplined. We've kept another clean sheet, 4 points from 2 games against Chippenham. We're a good side, and we're more than happy with that.
Yeah, you're right to comment on the clean sheets. In the last 6 games, we haven't conceded a goal from open play, 4 shutouts, joint most clean sheets in the league. We talk a lot about the attacking play, but defensively it's really come together.
Well, when you combine that, Mark, like I say, it shows a real good discipline. Whether we switch to a back 4 or back 5, the boys know their jobs and responsibilities within it, but it's everyone across the pitch. We've gone on record as saying we're not necessarily going high press all the time. We'll have moments where we sit away from it, and teams will find it hard to break us down, and then we've got a good goalkeeper in behind it as well. But like I said, we're not having to pull off last-ditch tackles, we're not having to pull off loads of saves. Teams will find it hard to break us down. But today we couldn't quite get the other end of it going. I thought we were a little bit passive first half, probably due to the shape, and then it helped when we changed it, obviously. Went to a 4-2-3-1, it helped the boys out a lot. And then obviously when we go and get the ball, then we're a bit more sort of proactive with it as well. We started to create a few more things, a few more crosses coming in, a few more shots. One that Scott is close on the line with as well, that's gone over. It looked like it was going in, but I don't think it was. Not sure if we should have had maybe a penalty first half. Scotty thinks so, but credit to Craig, I thought he had a good game as well. Scotty's had a big heavy touch and Will's come flying out, whether it's going out and then he's made a decision because the touch is too heavy. But Scotty's definitely taken contact because he's injured. So, but he's had a good game. The referee has no slight against him at all. Wonderful crowd again, 2,400. I think it's the highest attendance against Chippenham here. So a lot to be pleased about at the football club, and then we look forward now to a really good tie down at Yeovil on Saturday.
We've said a lot about having picked up many injuries. It felt like the odd knocks day. Scott Wilson and Luke Russ forced off. Both okay?
Luke was tactical today, I'll be honest. He does terrific for us, obviously, in that role, but we felt as if it was a game today. What really is day in regards of sort of in possession stuff. We felt as if it wasn't needed in there, that he needed to go around and break up play. It was more about when we got the ball back. So we wanted to put Smudge in there to go and get on the ball and try and be lively and bright. He's fresh. There's no slight against players when they come off. You know, I've made decisions, taken off Elliot, left Tom out from the start today. They all understand it and they get it. I thought Oscar did wonderful when he went on. Maybe I've not used him quite as early enough, but I always think Jordan's then going to come up with a little bit of magic there over on the right-hand side. I thought Ewan was positive when he went on as well. So, yeah, we got a good group here, Mark. I keep mentioning it. I finalised sort of with them in the dressing room and said, thanks ever so much for your Christmas, because it's tough being a part-time team, non-league team over Christmas period. You've got to make a lot of sacrifices. There was a training session in between as well. You don't get so much time with your loved ones. You've got to eat carefully on Christmas Day. You can't go out last night on New Year's Eve. And there's never any worry with this group about that. And they turn up today. They put in a great shift. All right, it wasn't our most fluent. Pitch was brilliant compared to the rain we had. I have to say thanks to Dave Bathrec for that, because the amount of rain that we've had over the last 2 weeks, to take that, what they've done, and then put that pitch in that condition's wonderful. But it wasn't easy. So all in all, Mark, when you take it all into consideration, I think that's a wonderful return over Christmas.
It's usually around this time of year you see a few ins and outs on the playing side. Now Oscar Thorne's loan spell is about to expire, and you've got one player out on loan as well. Have you made any decisions anywhere? Yeah,
we're in conversations with both. We know that at some point, touch wood we don't, but at some point we might get some suspensions, we might get some injuries. That's credit also to my staff. We're looking after the boys, whether it's the load we do in training, whether it's the days off, home recovery sessions. Aaron does a great job with sports science. My physio team and Lee and Sarah are wonderful. Dean and Jim and everyone around me at the moment is really making a contribution. That's important. It's a massive team effort. And the fans as well. I keep mentioning it. I've been on Radio Bristol there. I said it amazes me really. You turn up again 2,400 at Twerton Park because people are enjoying watching this group, really are. Everyone was really positive after the game, during the game. They know sometimes when we're not going to score 3s, 4s and 5s. We're second or third top goal scorers in the league, like you say, but also we're very resolute. So, yeah, we move on to the next one. It was important if you're not quite right, you don't lose the game. And like I said, not easy over Christmas as well, so credit to the boys.
Move on to the next one, a small matter, the West Country derby with Yeovil. We haven't played there in the league since you were in the playing side for Bow City. What's that game like to be involved in?
Oh, well, it's exciting, and it's all about the players going down there. I know it's my former club, and of course we'll all enjoy going back there. For the fans as well, I've got to be honest, we've waited for these type of games. When you look at the game in isolation here, it was a real tight affair. We deserve to get something from it for sure. Unlucky on that night. But they've stepped on again. They're a team that it looks like they're going to win the league. They're the ones that got all the pressure to go and win it. They're a full-time outfit, really healthy squad, some very good players in there. Mark does a wonderful job down there. We're part-time, of course, but we're in it. We're in it. We're in the fight. We're in amongst it all because we put ourselves in a great position. It doesn't really affect us really if you go from third to fifth, fifth to third to second. You can't ever control that too much because other results around it will have an effect on that. All we do is look at our games in isolation. And when you talk about that, the amount of clean sheets we've kept in the last 6 weeks or 6 games, the amount of goals we're scoring, that tells you we've got a good side. So we'll go there full of confidence, Mark. I hope we can fill up all the coaches that are going down, people on the trains, people who drive there. It'd be great to see a real big number behind the goal. We'll have our own end as well. It'll be segregated. And look forward to going head-to-head with Mark's team and really look forward to it.
Yeah, we look forward to covering it as well. And thanks for chatting us today.
Yeah. Happy New Year to everyone. Cheers, Mark.